Hello YouTube, it is Damien, it is the Rise of a Nation, it is episode 93, and today we have the knockout stage of the Europa League, and we have Valencia home first, followed by an away leg, away in Spain. It's been an interesting time here with SFB. We've had players injured, we've players come in, we have made massive amount of signs, we've had made a sale as well to a first team player, but on a whole, we look good. We're 6 points clear on top of the league. It's us in Copenhagen fighting for it yet again this season. I think we are the best two, and then there's just the rest that fight it out between themselves. If we keep winning, we win the league. It's as simple as that. And, if we beat Copenhagen next time we play them in the league, it should be enough to win the league. That's all I'm going to say on that, right? We have made signings, and there is a couple games, obviously, to go through since we've made those signings, so they've impacted. But the first thing is I'm not going to go through any of these players right now. All I'm going to tell you is they're all on pre-contracts. We said that 2029 was the year that a lot of the good prospects do go up on their transfer, their contracts, right? Like DJ, Fran was one of them. There's a couple that we missed out on. Agnalov is another one coming from Lazio. And they've all come in and they've all gone, yep, we'll come on board on the SFB journey. There's guys here that are here for the future that we've signed, that we newly scouted. And there's people like Fran, the DJ, when we'll get to them and all that they are unbelievable players coming in to make an impact into the first team squad from the moment they get here. In terms of the transfer history, though, in terms of on the ins, we have made a couple of signings, but on the outs, there is one, and it is maybe a little bit of a shock. But Andrew Ep93 has gone to Levante, who are in the Spanish division. He wanted to leave, and there was interest, and we signed the goalkeeper in the window. So I thought, why not? In the end, we're going to get 3.5 million. We got 2.3 up front with 1.2 mil over a couple of 12 months, I think 2 years, to take all that into account to get the 3.5. But the big kicker is we get 30% of whatever he sells on for. I think it's 30 or 25%. But yeah, we get that. Not for profit, just whatever. If he goes for 10 million, we're getting 25% of that. Brilliant. If he goes for 50 million, which he won't, but you know what I mean. As long as he sells, we get money of that. We don't have to wait for him to make 3.5 million. We just get the money. It's a very good deal. It just means that if he does do well and does develop playing in Spain, which I think he will turn into a very decent goalkeeper. I think a bigger club will pick him up as a backup, or a club in and around Spain or England, that are a mid-table side, want to pitch him off Levante. They'll buy him for 5, 8, 10 million, and we make our money and even more on what we sold him for. So I'm very happy we sold him in the terms of the money. In saying that, it was really good for us. I'm going to miss him. Somehow I still miss Tony, and somehow I still miss Dolcek. I'm going to miss him. On the ins, though, we have made a couple of signings. Lorenzana was on a free. He's got good potential. He's 19. He's wanted at the moment on loan. Good luck to him. He's been developing. We have people like that. John, obviously, I capped him once for the Denmark squad. You guys would have seen that or heard about it. But yeah, just on a free, leaving, got him in, good backup, but he's not the keeper we signed. And then the next two. Jefferson has just picked up an injury, but he did play his debut game against Vidborg, scored a hat-trick and a 9.4 in the league. So you probably see this guy a little bit more. But yeah, look, 450k was his release fee. A little bit fickle, which I don't like, but the physicality, unreal. We don't really have an inverted or inside forward on the right-hand side. This guy can play the role really well. He's also very good at the natural free kick. He can dribble. He's got to be really good, and I do think he's going to be sensational. He did play against the bottom team in the league and slaughtered them, which is exactly what you want to see. And yeah, however, the goalkeeper, though, Sebastian Munizaga, is yet to concede a goal for SFB. He has played in 2 league games, a cup game, and he has kept 3 clean sheets. He's also the Chilean international and a goalkeeper of quality, international quality. He is also, as much as he doesn't have the raw shot-stopping ability of Ep93, everything else, he's, his distribution is better on the polygon, but I think Ep93's passing was better in short passing. But the thing that you notice about Munizaga, where with Ep93 you definitely notice is the eccentricity difference. Ep93 used to make a mistake or used to do something that you're like, why are you doing that? Because of the 20 eccentricity. Munizaga's not like that. He's like, all right, let me get the ball and move it. I don't care where, I'm just hitting this pass. It's 100% pass. I don't care, and done. He also, right, for a man with 10 positioning, seems to have, seems to also... be in the right position at the right time. his command of area was what I've noticed. And Pegasi command his area. This guy, even though he only has 13 command of area, just comes in and he just commands it. 2 clean sheets. He's played 3 games for me, 3 clean sheets. It's really good. He did play non-competitively and did concede 4 goals. I think most of that came in 1 game. But yeah, we've looked really good. In terms of the team itself, we have had 1 injury. It's Frank. He got a man of the match performance and got injured, of course. We then beat AGF and Vidborg. So we are defensively doing well. Going forward a little bit lackluster, but still look pretty decent. Because of that, we have Frank here, we have Jefferson out, and just to make matters worse, Yepi, Moreno, and Bilek have all got their yellow cards carried over into the Europa League. I don't think that happens in real life. I think they are, as long as you don't stay in the Champions League, it all goes back to 0. I am not nearly certain on that. I also think that if you did hit your yellow card limit in the group stage, it then gets put back to 0 anyway. But Football Manager saying that I'm going to miss Yepi, Moreno, and Bilek for this, and that is massive because it means Cameron Roberts has to play right back, which means that they're probably going to get an away goal. Now, look, Valencia, they're a good unit, right? They're one of the hardest teams we could have got. Their senior squad has Ilian Meslier in there. For boys that don't know, I have him in my Leeds beta save. It was unreal, and yeah, he's looked good. He has looked good. Valencia picked him up for 36 million. He's a very good goalkeeper, but it's more importantly that they are currently sitting 4th in the division and have only lost 3 games all year in the Spanish division. 3. That is less than Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Real San Sebastian. They've drawn 6. The 3 they've lost have been Atletico, Barca, and Real San Sebastian, all teams in and around them. But they are yet to lose to Real Madrid twice, but I don't think they've played them twice. If you look at their schedule, they're in very good form since obviously winning the Super Cup semi and the Super Cup final against Real Madrid. That's the sort of team we're up against. Atletico did beat them, obviously. So we have a big job to get ourselves ahead of. They're an unreal team. We'll have a look at the team that starts on the bench and compare it to what happens as well. If you do hear the rain, we're in the middle of a very, very, very unseasonable, like winter's day in the middle of summer. It's going to bucket, and if you hear that, my apologies, but I can't control the weather as much as I like to. But yeah, look, Valencia are going to be unreal. I personally think that we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. We could have got Basel, PAOK, Spartak. I would have taken Ajax, would have taken Club Brugge. It would have been difficult, but it would have not been as difficult as Valencia. Would have taken Leipzig or Benfica because we have history against both. Or against Leipzig, PSV, we have history against. I would have taken any of that. Instead, we got handed one of the tougher games. A team that has history in this competition. So it is what it is. With Bilek out, though, we have got a preferred centre-back partnership together, which is also really good, but it means Roberts has to play, and I do not like that. Anyhow, it is Muni, Zaga in goals. Roberts, Marcus, Campbell. Neff is unhappy because we rejected the Bournemouth bid. He got a bid of over 20 million from Bournemouth. We said no, he has a 40 mil release fee. That's what he goes for. He'll get over it. Thank God he's going to play with Hoj, which means Yepi is out. Orbris and Hora understand each other, and Orbris is unreal and in good form, so it's not the worst thing to happen. It's not the worst time for Yepi to miss a game. It just means Jenkins has to do a job, bum the job on the other side, and Zahora is up top. Your bench looks as followed. I am quietly optimistic, but also understand if we don't do a job. Also, by the way, Lars is, every time we look at him, he's literally gone up another level. He's already now had a Super League level, so yeah, we got quite a footballer on our hands there. But anyway, in terms of the team, though, there is your team. The new keeper in goals is yet to concede. The one thing I am going to say is this. We were undefeated in Europe for nearly 2 full campaigns. It was PSG in a game they didn't deserve to win at home that FM'd us, with 8 minutes left to go. And to be fair, if Bum the Jar knew how to play a ball, we had the chance to score. Because we had 2 players overloading on Laporte, and it would have just been, as long as he hit Andreas, I still say to this day that Andreas would have beaten him, or it would have been the overlapping fullback, and we would have had an opportunity to win, right? And we would probably be through into the knockout stage of the Champions League for the second time in a row. I wanted to make the Europa League this year. I wanted to give it a run. Did I want to draw Valencia, though? No. But here we are. If we can beat Valencia, we have to believe that we can beat anybody. Away we go. We are live. Shadow predicted 4-1. Dim's gone off to dinner, so he didn't get it predicted in before he went to dinner. And look, they're a good team. Jose Gay is still there. Effens here. Carlos Sola. Paul Lopez is on the bench, and good backup keeper to have. They've got a squad, this Valencian team. They're a team that we should be very, very, very wary of because they are a team that's very good. I am going to keep Roberts at home. We cannot afford Roberts to make a mistake. That's for sure. We are going to have a look here. They're playing a 5 at the back system, but we're 2 up front. So it'll be interesting to see how they go. Anyway, Elian Mislai there in goal was unbelievable goalkeeper. I can't wait to see how he develops in my old beta save when I go back to playing that when this is all said and done. Laureate looks unbelievable too. They've got some footballers. One is a regen fullback that plays, that looks really good. Argentinian cat, Santiago Silva is a Colombian. He looks insane. The defensive midfielder in Hugo, the Spanish international, looks really good as well. And then Jose Gaia, at 33 years of age, has still got the physicality to do the business as well. Ethan's unreal. He's already been capped 92 times by Wales. Carlos Soler at 32 still looks really good. Do not understand how this guy's not been capped by Spain. Then they got Dongili, who is a wonder kid. He looks pretty insane up front, the Argentinian. He's going to play for Argentina. And Juan Felipe, the Brazilian, who will play for Argentina as well. Two wonder kids up top. Pau Lopez, obviously, in goals. Ogleg is a elder fullback. Fona is a winger that can change a game with those physicalities. And he's 6'2". The Spanish international, wow, I'm glad actually he's not starting. Lee Kang-in, obviously a very good player. The South Korean. Jose Vincente, a 21-year-old winger, looks pretty nutty as well. Alvaro, the 33-year-old, still got the physicalities, joining Villarreal, though, at the end of his contract. And Gaetano is an Italian international that looks really good, joining Lazio. They're a team with a mixture of experience, with wonder kid potential, and wonder kids that are already at the level. So you would say advantage is definitely Valencia's. I predict a 2-2 and then a crazy game in Spain that could go anywhere. I do think that we won't lose at home only because our record at home has been really good. We're in great form. Sebastian's taken to the league like a duck takes to water. He's been good. And as much as Neil Jenkins is out there, I would have preferred Frank to start. Neil Jenkins, though, loves a big game, and he knows how to pop up with a goal, does the Australian. So it's not like we're missing a massive amount. I would have preferred Frank, like 18 speed running down the left. Every time Frank plays, he gets an assist or a goal. So you know what you're getting. But Jenkins has the ability to do a job. I need to see us keep the ball. If we keep the ball, we'll be all right. Juan Felipe's already in, though. And Sebastian, 5 minutes into his European debut, has just made an outstanding save. What a save. We just need to be wary of that because they have got 2 guys up top. And I expect them with 5 guys, playing a 5-man defence. It's going to be a long ball to a striker to hold up and then get them playing possession-based football, or it's going to be that over the top. It's going to be either a counter-attacking system or a system where they'll slow it right down and get everyone bombing on. As it stands, though, you're really struggling to get on the ball, and that's what I look for first, is that we have to get on the ball for us to dominate a game. Gaya's off injured, which is not bad, and they brought on... don't know who they brought on, really. But yeah, anyway, Bubner just picked up a knock as well, but he'll be okay. He gets on the ball, looks inside, Albrecht doesn't get on it, it's gone long, should be Marquez's ball, and he does the job, and Neff now. The man that's one by Bournemouth, looking long, should be Roberts now. He's just staying home that little bit as well. Providing a little bit of extra balance at the back. We can't really afford to concede. Thank God, Albrecht now, inside to Zahora, above the jar, looking for a secondary run. Doesn't find it. Thank God, Neff knows how to hit him. In the end, he keeps it. Joe hits it! It's his first goal of the year. He's not known for scoring. But Joe Hodge is giving us a lead here in the first round of the knockout stage of the Europa League. And what a goal it is. He's not known for his goal scoring ability. He usually scores from corners. We work the set piece. He's the one on the edge of the box that hits him, in about here. But first time, keeper maybe a bit unsighted by all the bodies because he maybe should have done better. But Joe has scored. It's 1-0. And it's now time for a highlight. And it is going to be Campbell. Still with it. Jenkins still wide. Finds him. Jenkins now. Can he go inside? Looks for Neff. Finds Neff. Looks for thank God. Joe Hodge. Thank God again. Back to Campbell. Keeping it nicely we are, but we need to find something with it. And Campbell's now carried it into an area where I don't want him to lose it. And he doesn't. Jenkins now. Ball in. Neff knows how to hit him. Does he think about it? He doesn't. Joe, thank God you're here. Still with Neff. Cameron Roberts is out wide if we need to go that far. In the end, we're trying to go through the middle. Albrecht, thank God. Ball, Bubnajar. What a move. What a move. What a move. What a move. Come on, boys. It's 2-0. Valencia don't know what's hit him. I don't know what just happened. I don't know what's going on with this commentary. But that is unbelievable. Wow. We kept it for how long? I do not know. But we probed, and the triangles, and the little bounces, and the first touch football, and a little delightful ball from thank God you're here to Bubnajar, the club captain, and it's 2, and it's unbelievable. We're looking for a VAR check of offside. I think he was on by a mile. He's on, but a bit closer than what I thought. But yeah, 2-0. But I just need to see this again. I'm sorry. I need to see this again. I need to see how many passes that was. Thanks. We still have the ball here too. 10 minutes. Did we lose the ball through here? Anyway, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still might have had the ball before that. Anyway, Robert Campbell ran down this way. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 passes. Finish it off. Thank you very much for coming. And there might have been more passes than 17, but I don't want to go too far back. Goal. Unreal. No, don't pause. We need to play this game. Come on, we're on top. Away we go. Starting to dominate the ball now. 2-0 to the good. Now it's about keeping a clean sheet. If we can see a clean sheet out from this spot here and take a 2-0 lead back to Spain, I'm happy. Saying that, though, I sniff blood. I think we've been the better side here. After the first 15 minutes, we dealt with the Valencia ability, and we dealt with their good start here in Denmark, and we just proved ourselves. We did well. Second half, away we go. Still looking. 50 minutes played. 2-0 to the good. If time ticks, I'm a happy boy. I'm a happy chappy with this. 58 minutes play. Time is ticking. I'm not going to make a change for a change's sake. I'm going to let this tick. Bum Najar is pretty dead, though. I'm going to do it. Andreas is going to come in. Here we are. Still going. There we are. Confirm that one change. Bang. Because I want this game to tick. And the longer this game ticks, the better it is for me. The better this is for me. This game ticks. If anything, though, Jenkins is on a booking and can't afford him to be sent off. I'm going to bring in Benjamin out on the left-hand side. He knows what he's doing, the South African, and he can play on the left decently well as a winger on attack. Let's go and bring him onto that, and we'll get him into there as well, because we could get a third here with fresh legs. Time is ticking, though. Joe's on a booking. Albrecht has had a pretty good game out there, too. Tame is still ticking. It's a Lee Can in free kick. Of course they find it a freaking cheap away goal. You have to be having a laugh, don't you? You have to be kidding. They've done literally nothing, won a free kick, and then goal. Makes it interesting, huh? Good tackle. Now, we're getting a highlight because I'm trying to make a change for more. If they scored 2 goals in 2 minutes, I swear to God, Roberts has done well. Just be the highlight. Thank you, Football Manager. We don't really care. Thank you. Time ticks. Look, we've won, but they literally did nothing. They did nothing. How do they win the free kick? Yeah, Marcus brought him down, so that's definitely a foul. Maybe it had to be done. Maybe he's lucky that it was only a yellow. Look, we're happy. We won. We're undefeated. We're undefeated in the Europa League at home. There you go. We can say that. But you can see 86 minutes, did everything right. We're on top. Didn't want to make a change because the game was just flowing away. Literally, they had one highlight since the 15th minute, and there was a free kick and it went in. Look, I'm happy with that. We got Valencia, 6 days. I don't have a game in the league. They're going to be fully rested. Yeppy's going to be back. It's all going to be going, where we need it to go. Not really. It's a competitive game. Moreno's going to be back. It's good. I'd rather be in this position. I'd rather be 2-1 than it be 1-1 or whatever. No one is out suspended apart from Cameron Roberts. We don't really care. That's actually a blessing, right? But yeah, we looked really good. And hopefully, in 6 or 7 days' time, we can beat Valencia in Spain and move through to the second knockout round. I'll see you then. Thank you. And I'll see you in a second. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, YouTube. It is time. Second leg, Spain. We've been here before. Last year, in fact. But that was against Barcelona, and they did beat us 7-2. We did beat Barcelona 1-0 at home, so, I'm all on board with that. But, yeah, look, I reckon if we can score first, we're in this with a shot. I feel like we need the away goal. I feel like if we don't score, Valencia are good enough to score 2 unanswered or 1 unanswered, and, yeah, especially at home in Spain. This is why that Lee Can in goal right at the end was pretty tough to take. We're pretty good for the most part. After the first 15 minutes, credit the keeper, Muniz Aga, I thought was incredible in goals and only got a 6.9. Then, yeah. Milan's beaten Ajax 5-0, so they're 3-0, and Bruges is very, very close. Bruges have 2 away goals. Wow. Basel and PAOK, Real San Sebastian and Olympic Lyon are still the same. PSV beat Roma, but I think Roma will get home in Italy. Leipzig are 2-1 against Benfica, so that game's going down to the wire as well. Moscow and Lille, obviously, as well. But I think if you're looking for a game to watch on TV, I think this would be the tie. He would go with a side that just knows how to compete and a side that has only lost once at home ever in European competitions, and they were very unlucky in that, versus a Valencia side that has history and has won the competition before and probably was one of the favourites coming in. They've only lost 3 games in Spain, that they beat Real Madrid in a Super Cup not even a month ago. So you would say that a team that is definitely good enough to beat them in us, and a team that is one of the favourites of the competition. This is the tie of the day. It's the plum tie. We just happen to find ourselves in it. And we happen to find ourselves with a lead, and I thought we're really good. Not too many changes. Bilic's back, but I'm not going to put him in. I thought Marcus and Campbell, apart from the first 5 minutes where they let in Philippe in and Munizaga had to bail us out at the back, I thought after that we were good at the back. So I don't think there's a real need to change. Moreno comes back in for Cameron Roberts because who the fuck wants Cameron Roberts to play? He's also suspended. Pardon for the language, but Cameron Roberts frustrates me that much. But yeah, look, and then Bilic's going to make his way out, and Yepi's going to come in because he knows how to play with Zahora so well. Morton probably deserves to play. I feel like Zahora's form of late has been really horrid, but I feel like big game, big moment. Zahora, I'd rather have Zahora in a one-on-one than Morton. I know Morton probably finishes more times than not, but Zahora's done so much for this club. 250-odd games total. Nearly 200 games in the league. He scored mountain of goals, leading goal scorer for the club. I'd rather have him up top, running at people, trying to win this game off his right foot than anyone else that has played for the club up front. Maybe the shoe. But even then, I put the shoe on the right, and you know what I do. Anyhow, Munizaga is in net. Moreno, Marquez, Campbell, and Neff, as much as he's still upset. Still love the guy. Joe Hojan, thank God you're here. Bum the jar. Yepi. Jenkins played decently well in the last leg as well. And Zahora. If we can get the away goal, boys, we are there. I do believe in that. I just get a little bit of PTSD playing away from home. Our away form in Europe is not great. You've had Juve beat us 7-1. Barcelona beat us 7-2. You've had PSG beat us 2-1. Arsenal beat us 5-1. Away from home, we're not particularly great. I just think if we can score first and score early, it will settle our nerves and we're good enough. It's also important to remember, this is not Juventus. This is not Barcelona. This is not Arsenal. This is not PSG. This is Valencia. They're a team we can get at. They're a team that are very good in Spain, a team that are very good at home, and a team that is better than ours. But we can get at them. What's up with Neff? We rejected 20-odd million from Bournemouth on deadline day for him. It wasn't deadline day, I think it was the 27th. Doesn't matter, and he really wanted to leave. Bournemouth they started at 5 mil, worked their way up to 20-odd with clauses. And we said no, he's got a 40 mil release fee, it's that or it's nothing. And they said, all right, then no dramas. And Neff's just been complaining since. Anyhow, let's see what their team looks like, if it's very similar to the team that started. They've lined up 4-2-3-1, so they know they need to go for it. Quite clear what they did in Denmark. Let's not get this game blown out. Let's sit back. They got a break, which led to the free kick, which led to the goal, and there you are. In terms of the team, though, a little bit of changes. Santiago Silva's come in at right back. I think he played right wing back, so there we are. Centre backs are the same. Hugo Gallimon is there, the 29-year-old, who I don't think started last time out. One's back out there at left back. Soler, Gaetone's back there too. Same midfield. Pascal Fournier comes in because Apadou's out, so they've gone with one less DM, obviously, and put a winger on either side, and they've got one up top as well, so one less striker. Apadou's one to make way. Fournier's come in. Okran's come into the middle of the park as well. Very good player, of course. Lee's moved out to the left-hand side. I don't mind this as much. I feel like Lee through the middle is a bit of a better player. I feel like Lee out wide, as much as Moreno gets up and back, Moreno's quick enough to deal with him. It just depends on what happens. And Dognally up top, not Philippe. So Philippe's made his way to the bench, which is one Philippe. Also to the beach is Ethan, who could play centre-back really well for them as well. And I think that's the rest of them. Something tells me Oglev maybe came on because of the injury to Jose Gaya. And that's why Carlos has gone out to the left-back role. I think he can play it. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I feel like if we have to get at him, it is our right winger in Bum the Jar running at Juan Carlos Orellano. Juan Carlos. A guy that's not natural on that side that we can get at, though, and it'll be interesting to see what we can do And look, we'll see how we go, and we just have to believe. It's as simple as that. I'm confident we got what it takes. Look, I always wouldn't say they'll miss him, but they've got enough talent to make life hard for us. It's simple. We're here in Spain. We've been here before in a knockout stage. Barcelona went and scored 7. We have got to just go and just do the job. We're in insane form. We have an insane team. We just got to believe that we are good enough on this stage. And I do think so. It's Valencia in the right. It is us in the good old black away kit. It is SFB, it's Valencia. And as it stands, boys, we are through. And the more the time ticks away, the better it will be for us. BMO, good to see you. Dim, Shadow, AJ, score predictions. Forgot to ask. 11 minutes in, Meslier will go long. And do we win it here? We do. Moreno, who can maybe feel his boots down this right-hand side. Does he step on it? He does. It wasn't convincing, but he won it. Anyway, thank God, button the jar. Moreno wanted it, gets it. What a chance. Moreno, whip it. Zahora wants it. Hit it. Jenkins. It is the most weirdest goal I've ever seen go in, but it's 1-0 SFB. Oh my. I don't even know how you commentate it, because I thought we lost it. And then Moreno's ball in is blocked, and then it's cleared into him. Zahora lays it to bum the jars. Effort's gone well wide. That's a shot, and Jenkins just guides it in. It's weird. It was not meant. I do not care. It's an away goal early, and that's exactly what I wanted. Also, unlike in the first leg, where they dominated the ball for the first 15, 20 minutes, we've come to Spain, and we've held it. And of course, they have a set piece, as we say this. Backstick, headed out goal. What a header. He bulleted it. He had 3 guys out to jump over, and he still bulleted it in. Fair enough. Game hasn't changed. It's 1-1, and just like that, they've scored. What a header that is. Jeez. Mpegesi, Munizaga, Donnarumma, Neuer, Oliver Kahn, Gigi, no one's saving that. Can't blame the keeper, is what I'm getting at. Anyway, highlight again, straight away as well, and thank God with the ball. His ball in the bum the jar. Moreno wants it, gives it to him. Whip that, my boy. Whip it, the Colombian sensation. Instead, he looks for... Why are you going... Oh, my God. Why go there? Dongley does well. Good block in the end by Campbell. He did superb. But why would he... Why is Moreno not rip that and then try to play a ball which is clearly not on? Oh, my God, Moreno. It's not what you're on for. Anyway, they head over. If they scored off that, I would have been livid. Would have been livid. Anyhow, we've had one shot. Never mind. But we're dominating the ball. As it stands, we're through. Yeppy, bum the jar. Short set piece. Gets to the byline, chips it straight into Meslier's hands. I prefer that ball going back into bloody Yeppy. Really do. Meslier goes long. Good ball out there to Lee, and they're on the break now. And here we go. Lee Kang in. Ball cleared. Marquez in the end, though, only as far as Hugo at centre-back. Ball chipped down the line. Lee heads down. Okran with the Turkish international. Marquez, what a tackle. It's going to fall to him. Of course it would. Of course it would fall to him. Good ball in too. Cleared away, but only as far as Castoville and Soler. And just seeing how the ball's fallen to Valencia a couple of times here, this is probably going to be a chance at goal for them. It's going to be up to... That's not a penalty. It's not even a foul. They're going to give this. Fuck off, man. It's not even a pen, man. Come off at Soler. Munizaga. He's missed. Come on. Live to fight another day. Demand more. Come on, boys. Get in a half time. We've been good. We just haven't put the final ball together. And here, Okran. Soler, they are all over us. That's a ball. Funa. Oh, Munizaga with his feet. Absolutely spread like a madman. What a save. Ball in, cleared it away. And there we are. 40-odd minutes played. They have been all over us since we've scored. They got the set piece straight away and scored, and since then all over us. In the end, we thank our goalkeeper, and we thank that Salah put it wide from the spot. For a pen that was never there. As it stands, it's 1-1. A goal for them would send it to extra time. A goal for us means it's going to have to be played in the 90. If they score 2, we just need 1. As in, if they score 2 this half. You know what I mean? I'm delighted, but really, it wasn't the greatest. Into the second half we go. We need to be better. Really do. Bumner just picked up something. A pulled hamstring. All right, Andreas, get out there. Captain's gone. 55 minutes played. Time ticks. We've had the better of the ball, which gives me some confidence that we could find one. Time is still ticking here. Lob bird for Neff. Not making that. Time is still ticking here. Not making the change. I was gonna... Oh my God, this is a highlight now because I've done this. Please go away. Oh no. Neff, Joe, if they score, it's my fault. Neff. Zahora. Andreas hit it. Beat him. Straight up mess like that. That's a highlight, Football Manager. Don't you dare dick me. Thank you. Highlight. If we score, they need what? 3. Hoj, thank God. Yeppy. There's not a time to get hit on the break. Thank God. Look wide. Look at Moreno. Andreas beats his man. Goes for it. It's in. Yes. What a hit from Andreas. I didn't think it went in. Thank God. Finds Andreas. And he just put his foot through it. Messlier's beat. Top of the bar and in. We should be home and hosed. Should be is the word. Change. Yeppy into here. Let's do that. Get Kenny in. Do that. And I am going to bring Neff off with the intention that he would get suspended for the next game. They need 3. They need 3 because we win on away goals if they score 2. Saying that, though, if we score another one, that would be unreal. What a tie. They've missed a pen. Munizaga's made a massive save. And in the end, we've scored 1 in each half. And Kenny's on the ball. Still going is Ken. Looks for Jenkins, finds him. Come on, Jenko. Do it, Jenko. Do him dirty. Kenny. Wheels back. Ball in. Cleared. They're on the break. No, they're not. Marquez does well. I'm not going to take it off positive, though, because we don't really need to defend too much. I don't want to invite him on, either. Makes it easier for him. Yeppy. Wasn't far out. Got a lot of bend on that, did Yep. In the end, we've played sensational. Time is ticking. And we are going through. They're not catching us, boys. We're through. We are through. We are through, boys. Yeah, finish him. Oh, Jenkins has missed the impossible. Jeez, Janko. Anyway, Lodberg gets on it. Time ticks. It is all over here. We beat him in Spain. We beat him at home. 2-1 both legs. 4-2 on the night. And to be fair, Valencia were better than us tonight. But I don't care. I thought they were anyway. I thought they really did deserve at least a 2 or if not a 3. But that is massive. Against one of the favourites for the competition. We go home and away and we beat them. Spain, but the S is silent. Yeah, we gave them some pain, didn't we? It was unreal. I didn't think Andreas went in, hence the celebration. Sometimes those celebrations are even better. Club Brugge overturned it against Napoli. Wow, Napoli are out. Club Brugge went massive. Basel got through. Olympic Lyon obviously scored in the 88th minute to get through an away goals. I said Rome will come back, and they did. Leipzig obviously got through. Spartak on away goals gets through. We obviously get through as well. Wow. 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 Bub Najaya, 2 to 3 weeks, that's fine. Don't worry, it's fine. Do not care. All right, the draw is on the Friday. I already know that. I am absolutely delighted, boys. I am delighted. That was a brilliant feeling, yes. I didn't think Andreas went in. I thought Messler saved it, but it was only into the bar and in. What a moment, because if they score 1 late, it's extra time. If they score 2, it's game over. That's why that away goal is so massive. It just means that we're never going to be out of it. You know, if we get the away goal early like we did, even if they scored, it's extra time. And if we score 1, they then need 3. That was massive to get the away goal so early. In the end, we got exactly what we wanted. Through to the next round of the Europa League. And that is massive. We don't want it to stop here, though. We're good enough to go on a run in this competition. We just have to believe it. The fact that we just beat Valencia home and away, we have to believe we are good enough to go on a run in this cup competition. We have to bloody believe it. Anyway, who's available here for the 19s quickly? Yep. I don't... Look, just do them two for now. I was thinking about Lars, but Lars might play the next one because he's that good. Any excuse to look at Lars. By the way, Superliga player already. That's 16. We got a good one, boys. We got a good one. Anyway, here we go. Second knockout round. We got some big old teams in this. So let's rattle off the teams. Let's see what we think we're going to get here. We got Spurs, Lyon, Leipzig, Frankfurt, Rennes, who we have played before, and I would love a crack at them again. Lazio, Milan, Club Brugge, Rome, Berlin, Spartak, Basel, St. Gallen, I wouldn't mind them, OJ Nice, and Fenerbahce. Who you thinking, boys? Who are you thinking? I think we want to progress. We want Fenerbahce to St. Gallen. But I feel like in terms of a plum tie, I think Rennes would be unreal. In terms of just, they've knocked us out in the quarterfinal of the Euro 2 a couple of years ago. Be nice to play them a couple of years down the line, huh? And really get at them. Because we beat them in France and we actually lost in Denmark 3 goals. Well, we're going to get one of the big boys. We don't want Spurs. If we get Spurs, we're out. You would imagine. You never know what happens in Denmark. I just want to be drawn away from home. All right, boys. Shadow reckons we're going to get Gallen. No, he's calling Bruges, but he reckons we're going to get Gallen. Just need to avoid the big boys. What do you reckon, Dim? AJ, what do you think? I reckon we're going to get Frankfurt. Personally, I would like Rennes, but I reckon we're going to get Frankfurt. That's my guess. Bruges and Fenerbahce, and AJ reckons we're going to get Spurs and knock them out. All right, first out the hat is Milan, and they get Fenerbahce, so Dim's down to just Bruges. It has to be this one, Dim. It's not. It's OJ Nice. Spartak must go. Rennes, that's the one I wanted. SFB, we're at home first. Fuck. Here we go. Here we go. Lazio. Jeez, that's a tough one. Basel play Herva. Lyon play wow, what a tie. Leipzig get Rome. St. Gallen, all right, so they're through. Rome get Frankfurt. All right, so you think that Milan beating Fenerbahce, Club Brugge, OJ Nice, that's up for grabs. Rennes beat Moscow. Lazio, another tough tie. Herva beat Basel. Lyon and Spurs, good luck. Leipzig obviously get through that, and Rome get through Frankfurt. We get Lazio, who are currently sitting 5th in the Serie A. That is going to be a difficult one, boys. I've only lost 5 times. Inter, Napoli twice, Parma, Torino. Does that mean they've played Juve and drew? Yeah, and did they beat them the other time? Who knows? Look, we'll get to that. I didn't want to be against Lazio at home first. I wanted to play away from home first. Hey, we just got to do it again. Like we did to Valencia, we got to go do it again to Lazio. Be good at home. Do not concede. If possible, play out of our skin. That is next episode. I will see you then. It's Lazio. It is SFB. It is the second knockout round of the Europa League. See you then, YouTube. Thank you and goodbye.